I want to hear about what you started to do with the school district here.
Oh, the school district here, huh? Okay, well, all four of my children went to Central High School and they graduated. And when they tried to close, well, they did really close down Washington, I got into the act. I fought very hard for Washington not to be closed. And as it is, and I found out a lot of things that parents didn't know, a lot of people didn't know in Central Hillside, is that the district, not only the district, but the city and the county, they wanted to start at Central High School, the newer Central up on the hill. They wanted to start there and come on down to Washington Junior High and tear all of that up. That's what they wanted to do. White folks had moved out of the Central Hillside and part of the East Hillside moved further out because they didn't want to be mixed in with the people of color and the poor people and that's their wording, not mine. That really ticked me off. I had had enough growing up in Ohio in the projects, so I know what it's like and how it feels. They did close down Washington, but at least it's being used. It's being used as housing, which is something that we need. And the bottom floor now it's been used as Family Freedom Center. Those of us in the Central Hillside, we formed IAAA, Institute of African American Awareness, and we were allowed to work out of the Central Hillside Community Center. So we had one of those old furnace, coal furnace. It was cold in the winter, let me tell you. And we didn't have much money because, well, we had to write grants and everything, struggling, trying to keep that. It was an old building, and it was a big building. And it was Claudie Washington, Lurleen Baker, myself. And yeah, we kept it going for almost 10 years. We did until we got a mayor who kept trying to close it down and give that building back to the cities. That certain mayor, I don't think I even want to say his name, but anyway, John Fido. John, he was our mayor, and John kept trying to take everything away from us because people of color, and I'm being nice to what John said, they don't know how to run business, they don't know how to handle money, they don't need anything for their kids. Well, we didn't have anything for our kids, you know, no programs or nothing. And we had Wayne Gilbert, who was on our board. He was an attorney, and he was a city councilor as well. Wayne wrote our contract with the city that it couldn't be broke for 10 years. And John was so furious because they both were on the city council. And John tried everything he could when he became mayor to try to break that contract, and he couldn't. And you want to know how I got involved in Central Hillside? That's how. Because of racism, prejudice, people mistreating our children. And I was on the DSEG council for almost 20 years fighting for our kids. Oh God, the last superintendent was Bill. I can't think of Bill's last name. So I came to my last meeting for DSEG, and Bill handed me a plaque. So we're so happy to see you, Portia, this and that. I said, what is this plaque for? He had kicked me off. I still laugh about that. I do, but I mean, it's not funny, but it is. You know, he kicked myself and Claudie Washington off. We have been on 20 years. We helped to establish the desegregation council for the school district. But before Central closed, that I was honored with the street named after me. And I fought really hard because we were the only school that didn't have a back entrance, a back anything. Just like we didn't have a sidewalk up to the front door. The kids had to make a path through the woods, and you can still see it as of today. So I fought very hard for that street to be opened up back there off of Blackman Avenue. And they honored me with the name of Portia Johnson Drive. So the address for the Board of Education, it says 709 Portia Johnson Drive.